Alright, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. We're just taking a quick look at Chainlink here, and as we can see, I haven't actually covered Chainlink in a little while, probably since the new year or thereabouts here when we were coming down and potentially, you know, breaking the low of that local range that we did draw in here. You can obviously see this local range that has been respected pretty damn well before and ever since really, so obviously a pretty significant area. Also the wider range that we've been in for so long for Chainlink is still holding. You can see obviously we've got resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, and then come down to support again in this area here. Now I have been trading this range because I do trade ranges until they break. I'm not really much of a breakout trader because I don't find much success with it at all. Usually I get faked out and stopped out, etc, etc. Find having much more success actually trading when you meet a support long, when you hit a resistance short, rather than, you know, thinking, oh, this is going to break out here, let me just get a let me just try and get in on that, you know, the little breakout pumps and stuff. Generally speaking, that doesn't really work that well for me, and you can see Chainlink is like a prime example of how well this situation can work. I mean, for example, you could argue that from here to here you formed your range, and then if you'd longed here and just waited until you hit the top of the range, shorted here, and then waited until you hit the bottom of the range, I mean, you could have shorted here again, longed here again. All of these trades would have worked out for Chainlink with stop losses just outside the range. They would have all worked out, wouldn't they? Which is really, really interesting. Chainlink has obviously been, it's been consolidating really nicely, hasn't it, in the face of the bear market. I've seen a lot of cryptos that have continued to trickle to the downside, but obviously we do still have a very large bear market resistance like this, I would say, for Chainlink that does need to come up and get tested. We're nowhere near here really, are we, on the chart? You can see obviously 1, 2 resistances there, and the third resistance does need to be tested, but that local downtrend for Chainlink has been broken out of, back tested, and then you can see the sideways consolidation. But obviously in the local area, if we just look from the start of the year, you can see ever since we came into the start of the year here, we were at the bottom of the overall range for Chainlink really, weren't we? And you could see we got a very nice bounce off the low. We come back inside the smaller local range as well, which was good to see. We obviously ran all the way up to that, got a little bit of a rollover and rejection, and you can see now we've got the breakout and back test potentially of that local range, which is really, really interesting to see as well. I'm just going to throw the Fibonacci on to this chart as well so we can take a look at some of these key levels, dragging this from the top of the previous bull market down to the current low of this bear market here, and we can take a look at some of the Fibonacci levels that are obviously key levels as well. You can see this area here is going to be quite a strong resistance, isn't it, for Chainlink, considering that it is the 0.23 Fibonacci there. Probably get some profit taking happening at the top of the range in and around this area here. But I do think now that we've broken out of this local range, we're making a little bit of a higher high, higher low, higher high, and then if we come back here, make a higher low and then another higher high. I do think this could be a situation where we see a bounce and continuation, especially considering that the market has been quite bullish recently, to be fair. And if this does come down and hit this level again at this previous range high, I'll probably be looking to take a long position looking something like this, where essentially you come into here, you probably get a bit of consolidation, maybe a bounce, and then head to the upside like this. Heading up towards that 0.23, I do think that would be a fairly decent trade in my opinion. And then I'll probably have some short positions ready up here looking something like this. When we do hit this area, I do think we'll probably see a rejection in that local time frame, at least coming back down inside the range for a little bit, unless we do see the whole market having a massive pump, in which case I won't be complaining either. So that would be my analysis for Chainlink today, guys. Thank you very much for watching indeed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to support the channel, please do consider becoming a member, a YouTube member as well. That would really, really help out the channel. You'll get access to the private Discord, which we're getting going again with all kinds of good stuff, so do please get involved and support the channel if you really want to help us out. That would really appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.